What's going on, fellas? Coming at you back again with another dating topic. And if this is your first time checking out the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That way you can get updates on when I post new videos, and I do post weekly. Alright guys, so for this video we're talking about indicators that a woman is starting to develop an interest or an attraction for you. What are some things that you can look for on a date to let you know that the date is going well and that she's interested in you? Alright, so the first indicator that we're going to talk about is laughter. Now if a woman is enjoying your company, she's enjoying the date, she's going to laugh at your jokes, and you'll find that you don't have to be over the top comical or over the top humorous. If you're just being yourself and you're just having your natural humor, she's going to laugh and she's going to let you know that she's having a good time. She's going to be positively reinforcing what you're saying and your behavior. So I'm going to give you guys an example of that, something that I encountered. So once upon a time I went on a date with a woman. This was actually our second date, and we went out for food and she ordered a burrito. Now she gets the burrito, and the thing is, it's a pretty decent sized burrito, so I knew that it was going to be pretty funny watching her eat it. It was probably going to be a scene just watching her try to eat this burrito. So they bring the burrito and it's all wrapped up in foil, and she takes the first bite, and the beans and the rice, they're spilling onto the plate. She's trying to cover up and cover her mouth and try to catch the food from falling down. She's also trying to cover and make sure that I'm not watching her and that I'm not seeing her kind of make this mess all over herself. At that time I made a joke, nothing too crazy, nothing too over the top hilarious. I just said to her, hey, you know, I totally won't judge you. I can definitely go to the server and ask if they can give you a bib. You know, maybe we can tie that around your neck and that can catch some of the food. And as I mentioned, it wasn't something that was over the top hilarious, but when a woman's enjoying her time, when she's having a good time on the date, she's gonna let you know. So once I said that, you know, she's laughing, slapping her knee, ha ha ha, oh my God. You know, all my friends, they tell me whenever I eat, it's like I haven't had a meal in days, and everyone says I'm such a messy eater. And she's going on and on, she's laughing, she's joking, she's making fun of herself. She's having a good time, and she's allowing herself to laugh and be silly. And let's be honest, like I said, what I said wasn't that hilarious, but when a woman is enjoying herself and she's having a good time and she's starting to develop an attraction or an interest for you, she's going to positively reinforce your behavior through laughter sometimes when you tell a joke. And you can even think about this for the guys that have been in relationships. If a woman is closed off to you, or if she's upset with you, or you did something to make her mad, think about how hard it is to make her laugh, right? When you try to tell a joke, if a woman's upset with you or if she's mad at you, she's gonna give you that face like, right, she's not having it. She's not gonna allow herself to open up and to be visibly accessible to you if she's upset or she's frustrated with you. So chances are, if you're on a date and she's laughing and she's having a good time, and you all know the difference between just a kind of making you feel good laugh versus a genuine ha-ha laugh, and she seems like she's enjoying herself and having a good time. Alright, so another sign that you're going to look for is physical touch, right? If she's talking with you and maybe she laughs or she says something and she puts her arm on your shoulder, or she taps you, or she taps your knee, she's indicated, you know, subconsciously that she's starting to develop an attraction for you. She's starting to develop interest for you. So if you think about it, being in someone's physical space and allowing their body to make physical contact with yours is probably one of the most intimate, you know, exchanges that you can have with someone. And a woman isn't going to initiate that if she isn't starting to develop an interest for you, or starting to develop an attraction towards you. Another thing that you can think about is at the end of the date, let's say you're looking back on how the date went, how did she engage you physically towards the end of the date, right? Maybe she gave you a hug. What kind of hug was it? You know, was it a full embrace, you know, arms hugged around your waist or your hips kind of hug? We all know the difference between that hug, the full embrace hug, and the kind of side, you know, the side hug. And I'll even share a story with you guys. I remember I went on a date with this young lady, and we went out, and just I could tell that she wasn't really that interested. I could tell that she wasn't probably going to be interested in going on another date after that. And we went to the parking lot, and I walked her to her car and was just giving her a hug goodbye. And I still remember she gave me one of those, you know, turn to the side hug here, turn her cheek away, like you better not even think about trying to kiss me. One of those kinds of hugs. So you can definitely tell the difference if she's, you know, embracing you fully and wrapping her arms around you versus the side hug, kind of not really that interested in you, just want you to go away kind of hug. So we covered laughter, we covered physical touch. Another more subtle thing that you can look for is while you're on the date, if she brings up or kind of maybe subtly introduces the idea of you guys hanging out together again or going on a second date. And again, this may not be something very explicit. She may not necessarily say, hey, I'm having a good time, let's make sure we go on a second date. It may be something more subtle, right? So let's say you guys go shoot pool or you go mini golfing, and let's say you're winning or she's not doing that well in the game. She might say, hey, next time, you know, we're gonna do something that I'm good at, or next time we're gonna go here because I'm a lot better at that sport, or I'm a lot better at that activity, right? In a subtle way, she's hinting at the idea of the two of you going out again, going on a second date. If she's not interested in you at all and she has no intention on seeing you again, she's not going to introduce or mention the idea of you two getting back together and going on a second date. Another way in which she might introduce going out again is maybe you guys go out and get food and, you know, you're eating the fries or the burger and she said, hey, I'd love to take you to this spot. You know, they have really good burgers too, or that you got to try the fries at this place. Those fries are really good, right? Again, it's more subtle, but she's throwing out the opportunity of, hey, let's see each other again, let's go on a second date. And it's not as explicit as her mentioning, you know, let's get together again, but she's hinting at it by mentioning you guys getting together or going to another restaurant or another venue at some point in the future. So with this one, trust me guys, there will be no mention of getting together again or hinting at it if she's not at all interested in seeing you again. Trust me on that one. And the last one that I'll talk about, this one's a little bit more obvious, but let's say you guys part ways at the end of the date, and once she gets home, she might text you and say, hey, I had a great time tonight, or hey, we should do this again. You know, that's pretty obvious that she's letting you know, I had a good time, I'd like to see you again, we should go on a second date. And I know a lot of you out there, guys, maybe you're confused or you feel like, oh, women are so difficult to understand, or they give me mixed signals, I never really understand if they're interested in me or not. You have to be able to read some of the subtle signals, and more often than not, if a woman is interested in seeing you again, she's gonna make that known. Like I said, either through something subtle, or she might text you and say, hey, just made it home, I had a great time. But you guys, it's your job to read and pick up on those signals. They're not always gonna be that obvious. Sometimes you have to look deeper into how she's acting or her mannerisms or her behavior. But women will always let you know, whether it's verbally or non-verbally, if they're having a good time and if they're enjoying themselves. So again, guys, those are a couple ways that you'll know that this woman is starting to develop an interest for you or starting to develop an attraction for you. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click on that bell. That way you'll get notifications on when I post new videos each and every week. Alright guys, so I'll catch you next time. Peace. Another video topic today. As always, before you check out the video, make sure you like, comment, and of course subscribe. Alright fellas, so for today's topic,